Well, these two teams can't get enough of each other as this is game number 3 for these two sides. Weslaco High School getting to host none other than Edinburg Economedes. Welcome to a seeding game. Both of these two sides 5-5 in district play. And so, well, Weslaco High School and Edinburg Economedes both agreed after splitting the series to play a game number 3 to see who would be victorious and get that 3 seed. This is a big game in the sense of exactly that. Whoever wins gets the 3rd seed. Whoever loses gets the 4th seed. So it's still positive for both sides, but if you want that 3 seed, it's a lot better than getting, of course, that 4 seed in general and having to play potentially a 1 seed or maybe a 2 seed, depending on how, of course, the divisions will be. And we'll, of course, check the playoffs most likely and all of that when it comes down to Friday, when it comes down to Thursday, and we see all the brackets for the Pi District round in baseball. Very exciting once again. This game, I guess, was pushed down to 7 p.m. because from max preps and everything, it said 6 p.m. for the first pitch. And we got here setting up at 5 p.m. to be exact. Got everything set up by 6 p.m. only to be told the game starts in 1 hour, which is great in general because, well, we're excited to bring you all coverage finally as it gets closer and closer to the first pitch here from Weslaco High School and their baseball field, not too far away from Bobby Lackey Stadium, not too far away from, of course, the 2024 champion Weslaco High School softball field, to be exact, in that complex, to be exact. Very excited once again. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, getting ready for what should be a fantastic matchup here as both of these two teams. The first game ended with Edinburg Economedes dominating that game number 1. In game number 2, it ended in 9 innings on that Friday, where Weslaco High School, they ended up being able to defeat Edinburg Economedes 5-4 in 9 innings. So last time that these two teams played against each other, it went into extras. We're not expecting anything less from this one, especially when it comes down to this is for the 3rd seed in playoffs, where the playoffs start most likely Thursday, Friday, Saturday for a 3-game series. Of course, game 3, if necessary, is how it all looks. Very exciting. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, and, well, we'll be right back after this, bringing you all first pitch coming up here, 6:53 p.m., as, of course, first pitch scheduled for 7. Stay tuned.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For you, Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Southmost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Back we go once again to hear from Weslaco High School, moments away from the national championship. Both teams have been announced fully here. And again, it is 6:58 p.m.
Number 10, Jaden Rodriguez. Number 11, Noah Calderon. Number 14, Jacob Navarro. Number 16, Sir Carlos Reyes. Number 17, Jesse James Cantu. Number 21, Tristan Trevino. Number 23, DJ Amador. Number 24, Jaime Zambrano. And number 32, Andres Santillan. Your Panther manager, Abraham Sandoval. Your coaching staff for the Panthers, assistant coaches, Homer Llanas, Jacob Vanega, and your head coach, J.J. Garcia.
But now it's time for the national anthem, most likely moments away. And yes, indeed.
And will everybody please rise and remove all headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night.
And there you have it. Pre-game festivities done and dusted. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Radio Sports Live Network. This is a pre-game show presented by Luke Free Motors, South Potter Island, and Texas Southmost College. We will go full screen officially here from Weslaco High School once again from Weslaco's baseball field as we are moments away from pitch number 1, the opening pitch of the evening. It's 7:01 p.m. to be exact, so just a little bit behind schedule for the opening first pitch of the evening. And coming up to the plate will be John Carrion for the Edinburg Economedes baseball. He'll lead off with Gilbert Rodriguez and then David Aguilar after him. Gilbert Rodriguez, of course, on the on-deck circle, and David Aguilar will be the third batter. Those are your first top 3 batters. Your starting pitcher here this evening for the Weslaco High Panthers is going to be none other than Matt Cortez. Cortez will be your starting pitcher. He will bat in the 7th spot. Evan Rodriguez will bat in the 1st spot for Weslaco High School. Then it will be Rick Aguirre and then Ethan Silva after him for the first 3 batters for the Weslaco Panthers when they come up to bat. Of course, this is the top of the first inning, moments away from the first pitch like we mentioned. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Radio Sports Live Network, RSLN. This is a seeding game, the third encounter for these two sides to face off against each other. They played against each other last week, Tuesday and Friday. Split the series in half, both 5-5 in district play. And so, even though it says on Max Preps that Weslaco High School have the third seed to be exact, both of these two sides still playing against each other here on this beautiful Monday evening. Umpire gets into his spot here as, well, once again, Matt Cortez just warming up with his catcher. And I believe his catcher, Ethan Silva, here this evening as well. John Carrion will open up the at-bat for Edinburg Economedes, like we mentioned, with Gilbert Rodriguez batting in the number 2 spot. He'll be on deck with with David Aguilar being in the 3rd spot. Moments away from first pitch. There's not much else to really talk about for this game, besides the fact of the matter is you want to get that 3rd seed, but sometimes having that 3 seed instead of having that 4 seed could even be tougher depending on who, of course, you play against. Because sometimes with that 3 seed, you have to play against a 4 or a 2nd seed, and those can be deadly. Those games can be very tough in the first round in general, just due to the fact of how good the bye district can be sometimes. Sometimes that is the toughest match or the toughest game in the playoffs, leading up into, of course, the area round, the regional semis, the regional finals, and all that fun stuff. Moments away from pitch number 1 here, as John Carrion officially will step to the plate. Not inside of the batter's box just yet. And we'll step into it. Starting pitcher once again, Matt Cortez. With the first pitch, we are underway. That one will go outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and that first pitch happened at 7:05 p.m. Second one on the way. That is in there. Strike 1 to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Carrion. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's fouled away. It's the top of the netting here. That is the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to John Carrion. Finds himself behind the count, which is perfect for Matt Cortez and Weslaco High School, putting themselves in a good position to try and get, of course, a strikeout to open things up. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one's outside, evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Carrion. Matt Cortez, once again, your starting pitcher here for Weslaco High School. First batter up, already pitch number 4. That one swung on, popped up. Near left field, left center to be exact. Center fielder will make the grab. It's still in the sun. And that is out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. Now John Carrion, of course, flies out to left center. Gilbert Rodriguez to the plate now for Edinburg Economedes.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 3, Gilbert Rodriguez.
Gilbert Rodriguez, he will be the starting pitcher when Edinburg Economedes goes to the defensive side. First pitch on the at-bat, that is swung on, hit into foul territory. That lands fair. He will try and stretch it to 3, and that is a stand-up triple. Gilbert Rodriguez hits the triple in the end. Very impressive here as we go to the instant replay look. It drops in foul ground, and Rodriguez goes to third in scoring position. David Aguilar to the plate now.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 15, David Aguilar.
Good start for the Economedes Jaguars. Yes, of course, the fly out to left center, but able to rebound. Gilbert Rodriguez gets on base. He's 1 for 1 now. David Aguilar will try and get on base here with 1 out. First pitch on the way. That does go ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on and missed. Evens up the count. Catches Aguilar. Swinging that time. That's a key for Cortez, is to try to make as many batters chase a pitch as best as possible. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Perfect opportunity for Cortez to get the second out with a strikeout here. That's outside, evens up the count once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aguilar. Stepping as close as he can to the batter's box line. Swung on and missed. Got him with the strikeout. 2 down now. Runner in scoring position at third base. But now, all of a sudden, batting in the 4th spot, Rene Rios. Third baseman here this evening for Edinburg Economedes and the Jaguars. Rene Rios be looking to get on base with 2 outs in a difficult situation. That one catches him looking, misses the strike zone. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's popped up. Second baseman will call everyone off and will get the routine fly out. That will retire the side. Edinburg Economedes stranded 1 runner. Ended up being on third base. We'll take the instant replay look here momentarily before we go to the break. Just the pop out of the final out this time. Second baseman calls everybody off, makes it, grabs the out. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Bottom of the first will come after these commercials.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. A long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit. to where I'm going.
becomes a hit.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Back we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. A 13-pitch top of the first inning for Matt Cortez, able to get one strikeout through the top of the first. Evan Rodriguez to the plate now for Weslaco High School. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Evan Rodriguez, warming up for a split second, steps into the batter's box. We'll see what Edinburg Economedes can do this time. Rodriguez's first pitch outside. Check that inside. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Found the strike zone. It's 2-1. Caught Rodriguez looking there for a split second. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on, fouled away down the first base line. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. To Rodriguez. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, back to the pitcher it will go. We'll toss it over to first base in time. 1 down. So Gilbert Rodriguez tosses it over to David Aguilar to take care of the first batter, Evan Rodriguez, and now Rick Aguirre up to the plate with Ethan Silva on deck. Will be in the on-deck circle here in a second. Rick Aguirre up to the plate this time. Again, this is the 3rd meeting between these two sides. And not just the 3rd meeting, the 3rd straight meeting to be exact. These two sides played against each other last Tuesday and last Friday. Split the series in between, and now for the seeding game, a very important one as that one misses the target 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. That was the 6th pitch thrown by Gilbert Rodriguez. Stepping into the batter's box this time. Aguirre will be caught swinging, evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Bottom half of inning number 1 once again here. It's the first at-bat for Weslaco High School this evening. Checks his swing, that one just outside it goes, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Makes it 3-1. Just out of the strike zone for Gilbert Rodriguez. Rick Aguirre in a good situation. Pops that one up. Backs up, makes a grab. 2 down. 2 up, 2 down so far. Ethan Silva will try to change that as he's up to the plate for Weslaco High School and the Panthers. Gilbert Rodriguez, just off of the pitches alone, had to kind of battle there to find the strike zone, but not hang it too much in the strike zone where it could be a hit by Rick Aguirre. Instead, makes Rick Aguirre fly out to right field. Ethan Silva. Up to the plate now this time, though. That first one, a bit low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on. Short hop over to the shortstop. Throws to second. Check that to first. And that will be an error to the first baseman. That's going to be safe at second for Ethan Silva. Diego Castillo will head to the plate now. So no hits just yet for Weslaco High School, but able to take advantage of the error for the double. Diego Castillo will find the plate and find the batter's box here. Gilbert Rodriguez so far has not been able to get a strikeout just yet in the first inning. In the top of the first, Matt Cortez found the strike zone and got 1 strikeout. Just for clarification and kind of just to analyze from both sides. 2 outs. First one on the way. It is in there. Strike 1. Good take from Diego Castillo that time. Back in the batter's box he goes. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1-1 pitch on the way. That swung on, fouled away down the right field line. It does go over the netting. One ball, 2 strikes. Brings Rodriguez's pitch count up to 15. He'll take a quick break. The time called. Castillo stepping out of the batter's box and will step back into it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count with 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. That swung on, fouled away. That's off the net it goes. We'll continue to battle and stay alive. Castillo steps out of the batter's box once again, taking his time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Steps into the batter's box now. That is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Evens up the count. To Castillo. Two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. And that's going to be strike 3. Got him with a strikeout to retire the side. Both pitchers now with 1 strikeout. The only difference is that was an 18-pitch bottom half of inning number 1 for Gilbert Rodriguez. Meanwhile, Matt Cortez will sit at 13 pitches when we return to the top half of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Life. Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
I'll do anything for my...
Back we go once again here. First one in there, call ball 1. All the way down to batting in the 5th spot, Josiah Villarreal. So back in action here. That one swung on, grounder will go through the gap, and that's a base hit for Edinburg Economedes. Able to get the leadoff single this time. Once again, none other than Josiah Villarreal making Alex Garcia at the plate coming up here. Garcia will take his time. Setting up another left-handed batter for Edinburg Economedes and the Jaguars. Cortez will be looking to calm things down and finding that strike zone and getting, of course, strikeouts here. He's got 1 to his name here tonight, as it is the top of the 2nd inning. Trying for the bunt. That is going to be a tough hopper as that goes foul in the end. 0-1 will be the count. Nothing in 1. Steps into the batter's box once again. Garcia will try the bunt once again. This time will lay it down perfectly to the pitcher. Will throw it to first in time. And we'll have 1 down. Advancing the runner to second base, but a textbook sacrifice bunt from Alex Garcia, bringing into the 7th hitter of the night, Jacob Palacios.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 7, Jacob Palacios.
So yes, batting in the number 7 spot, also wearing number 7. Fun fact, of course, with his jersey number. 0-0. We'll try for a bunt here, deciding not to go for it. But it is strike number 1. Cortez finds the strike zone this time. 0-1. Runner at second base for Edinburg Economedes. The Jaguars not looking to strand 2, or will really strand another runner, of course, in the top of the 2nd. One ball, 1 strike. One out here, top of the 7th inning. Palacios will step into the batter's box this time. One ball, 1 strike. Outside ball 2. Palacios finding himself ahead of the count now. Against Matt Cortez. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cortez still has been able to control his pitches. That's going to be another bunt down to the left. Throw to first, just in there in time for out number 2. So 2 sacrifice bunts gets the runner all the way to third base. But this is the same situation that Edinburg Economedes found themselves in early on in the top of the first. They were not able to bring the runner from third in. Batting in the 8th spot, Benavides. Will swing at the first one, 0-1. Again, Matt Cortez looking to get the second strikeout here and the strikeout to end the top of the second inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. Caught him swinging again. It's 0-2.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 8, Adiel Benavides.
To Benavides. Benavides will step back into the batter's box this time. The sun slowly but surely starting to set here this evening. So it's been a pretty humid and hot day today. I think we're going to have a very pleasant evening. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Cortez just loses the strike zone that time, goes outside on the third pitch, but gets him swinging for the strikeout, and that will retire the side. Edinburg Economedes strand another runner at third base. We'll be back with the bottom half of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is the Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
You pick up our kids from school. Yeah, I can do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Bottom of the second is upon us. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bringing you all the bottom of the second inning once again. The Panthers of Weslaco High School up to bat, and it is going to be Luis Lopez up to the plate with Carlo Castillo on deck. And then Matt Cortez will bat in that 7th spot. Those are your next 3 batters coming up here as Luis Lopez finding the batter's box now. Facing off against Gilbert Rodriguez, still the starting pitcher for Edinburg Economedes. To be exact, that is 0-1, finding the strike zone here for Gilbert Rodriguez. Evens up the count at 1 apiece, 1 ball, 1 strike. That is outside. Ball 2. Now that is pitch number 21. 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Three-one pitch on the way. Got him up the middle for strike 2. It's a full count. Luis Lopez with the payoff pitch. That is strike 3. Caught him looking. And that is out number 1. Carlo Castillo comes up to the plate this time, batting in the number 6 spot for Weslaco High School. Steps into the batter's box this time. Gilbert Rodriguez with 1 strikeout to his name here in the bottom of the second. Can't find the strike zone this time as it is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Finding the strike zone, evens up the count this time. 1-1 to Carlo Castillo. Swung on and miss. 1-2. Castillo finding himself behind. 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way outside, evens up the count at 2. Matt Cortez at the on-deck circle here. Outside, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Three-two pitch on the way. Grounder over to the shortstop. Will throw across to first. And gets the out. 2 down now for Weslaco High School. Edinburg Economedes defense doing a good job this time, getting a strikeout, and then the second out, shortstop to first base. They had problems with that early on in the bottom of the first inning, but able to control it and getting that second out this time for the Jaguars. Up to the plate, though, this time, Matt Cortez, the pitcher here this evening, will try to go shortstop again and will throw to first base. Got him! For out number 3, will they talk about it? Check that, called him safe. First call was an out. He was safe at first. Victor Cruz up to the plate now for Weslaco High School. Throws back to first, almost gets the tag. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes here. Bottom of the second inning with 2 outs for Weslaco High School. Panthers trying to get something going here with runner safe at first, finally finding a hit. That's going to be a grounder. Second base will throw quickly to first. And will make the grab. That will retire the side, and it will be on to the top of the third. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bringing you all coverage of this one. We'll be right back after this. Once again, for the top of the third. Stay tuned.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back we go once again here for the top half of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bringing you all coverage of this. Game 3, both of these two teams, they split the series when they played against each other in district play. This is game number 3 to figure out who will get that third seed, as both teams are 5-5 in district play. That is the reason why they're playing on this gorgeous Monday evening game that was scheduled for 6 p.m. according to Max Preps and a lot of other areas. Turned into starting at 7 p.m., which has led us to this gorgeous evening. So it is 7:38 p.m. First pitch was 7:05. First one on the end. In the end, strike number 1. Caught him swinging. Jose Camacho up to the plate this time. Takes the second one. It is 0-2. Outside of the batter's box, he will go for Jose Camacho. Steps back into the batter's box now. 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him with strike 3 to start off the top of inning number 3. Back to the top of the lineup will go John Carrion. Will head up to the plate now for Edinburg Economedes. One down for Weslaco High School in their defense. John Carrion up to the plate. Stepping into the batter's box. Takes a swing. Strike 1. A 1 pitch on the way outside, evens up the count at 1 apiece. The pitch count for both of these two teams is pretty even. That's going to be swung on, popped up. It is near right center field. Center fielder makes the grab, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down here. John Carrion will fly out to right center. Gilbert Rodriguez, he'll head to the plate. Was able to get on base last time out. 1 for 1 on the evening. No runs scored by either side. Edinburg Economy just haven't been able to get 1 runner on, but have stranded them both times at third base. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. First pitch on the way, that is outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. That one finds the strike zone, 1-1. For Matt Cortez, evening up the count. To Rodriguez. 1-1 pitch on the way, trying to curve that one in. That one in, I should say, just misses the strike zone. Stayed outside a little longer, and so umpire says ball 2. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be a grounder, chopped towards third base. We'll throw to first in time. That will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down they go. And we'll head to the bottom of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the law champ.
27,
Jacob Ramirez up to the plate now for Weslaco High School. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage of the bottom half of inning number 3 as we head to it. First pitch on the way. That one looks a bit outside and is so. 1 ball, no strikes to Jacob Ramirez from Gilbert Rodriguez. That one swung on and hit foul. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. Steps out of the batter's box for a split second for Jacob Ramirez before stepping back into it. Out of the time called, it is 1-1. One pitch on the way inside, ball 2. Check that. Strike was called. Thought it was just a bit inside, but it looks like it was in the strike zone. 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him swinging. Rodriguez will toss it over to first base in time. 1 down. Had to kind of run for it and toss it over to first base kind of at the same time. Will work out in the end. 1 down. And it's back to the top of the lineup. Evan Rodriguez up to the plate. Now for Weslaco Panthers. We kind of saw this, we kind of expected this to happen, I should say, as the night, or as the games, of course, rolled on. The first game was a bit high scoring. Second game was 5-4. In this third game, expecting it to be a pitcher's duel indeed. Grounder to the first baseman. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down. Rick Aguirre will step up to the plate with Ethan Silva. He will be at the on-deck circle. We'll step into the batter's box now. 0-0 with 2 outs. First pitch on the way, caught him swinging for strike number 1 to Rick Aguirre from Gilbert Rodriguez, 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Looked a bit outside, and it's even up the count at 1-1. Swung on and fouled away down the third base line, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Didn't hang on to it, but it was inside. Count is evened up at 2-2. Stepping out of the batter's box once again. We'll step back into it for Aguirre. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Retiring the side as we head to the top of the 4th. Jacob Young, this is Rio Sports Live Network, RSL in. Bringing you coverage of this one. We'll be right back after this. At the top of the 4th will be upon us. Stay tuned.
Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back we go once again here. Top of the 4th inning is once again upon us. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. And up to the plate, David Aguilar batting in that 3rd spot for a 2nd time tonight. Rene Rios will be in the on-deck circle. First one goes in there, ball 1 from Matt Cortez to Aguilar. Second one on the way. That is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on and missed. Finding the strike zone here for strike number 1. 2-1 once again from Matt Cortez. Aguilar. We'll send that one through the gap, through second base for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Economedes Jaguars baseball team, looking to try and score some runs here in this top of the 4th inning. No one has been able to break through just yet. Rene Rios batting in the 4th spot. He'll be at the plate for Rios. Stepping into the batter's box this time. Swung on, grounder. Third baseman can't get there. Runners at first and second. And this is where Edinburg Economedes can slowly but surely start to gain any type of momentum, considering the pitch count as well. And if they're able to make the Panthers create some mistakes on defense, all of a sudden, it can become difficult for Matt Cortez to try and get some strikeouts here and a lot of the composure from the Panthers defense. Now, of course, the Panthers, what they can do right here, Matt Cortez can come back and try and get a strikeout here. 0-0 with no outs here. Top of inning number 4, runners at first and second. First one on the way. That is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is strike 1. Caught him looking. To Josiah Villarreal. 1-1 pitch on the way. Caught him swinging. Strike 2. And Villarreal will step back into the batter's box after stepping back out of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and will battle. One ball, 2 strikes now. 1 ball, 2 strikes still, I should say. I believe this one will be pitch number 46. We'll have to double check that here in a second, because both pitch counts are at 43 and 45. That one is outside. 2-2. Swung on, through the gap it goes, through first and second base. Runner is signaled to go home. The throw home won't be in time. Safe. And the Jaguars take the lead. Runners in the corners. An RBI single as well. Everything pointing to 1-0 your score for the Economedes. Quick let's and replay look at this one. A great hit through the gap it goes.
Number 4, Alex Garcia.
Alex Garcia up to the plate. Josiah Villarreal with the RBI single. No outs here. Top of inning number 4. Most of the times, as well as that one is going to be bunted back towards the pitcher. Will throw to first in time and will throw home. Not able to get the ball. Safe at first. And Rene Rios scores. Runner advances a second, 1 out here, 2-0. Jacob Palacios to the plate now for Edinburg Economedes.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 7, Jacob Palacios.
Jacob Palacios in the number 7 spot once again. Will try for a bunt and lays down a good bunt really quickly to the pitcher. Will advance the runner to third, though. 2 down. And that's what the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars did early on. Was exactly that, deciding to try and bunt to get the runner to third base. Didn't necessarily work the last time, but so far with 2 runs scored here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. The Jaguars seem to be rolling. 1-0 the count. It is to Jose, check that, to Adiel Benavides. Batting in that number 9 spot, evens up the count, 1 apiece. Good pitch that time by Matt Cortez to even up the count. Cortez trying to bounce back, getting a strikeout here to retire the side in strand 1 for Edinburg Economedes. And is doing it well, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Benavides steps back into the batter's box. 1-2 pitch on the way. Catches him looking. That is going to be ball 2. A bit low that time at the plate. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way. Catches him looking. That is ball 3. Full count. Two outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 runs scored by the Jaguars. Runner at third base. 2-2 pitch. Check that. 3-2 pitch on the way. And that is strike number 3. That will retire the side. Edinburg Economedes, they strand 1, but grab 2 runs as we head into the bottom half of inning number 4. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For you, Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back we go once again here. Check that bottom of inning number 4 is up next. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSL in, bringing you all this coverage. 2 runs scored in the top of the 4th. Can the Panthers of Weslaco High School answer? We will find out right now. First one on the way. That is swung on, hit well down the third base line, but foul. 0-1 is now the count. Silva up to the plate for Weslaco High School. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way, inside, ball 2. 2-1. On deck is Diego Castillo with Luis Lopez being after him. That's the 3 coming up. That is strike number 2, evens up the count, 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way, swung on, hit down the right field line, foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch on the way. 3-2. Just inside it goes to Ethan Silva. Ball 4. And it's going to be a leadoff walk to Ethan Silva. Diego Castillo up to the plate now. Luis Lopez will be in the on-deck circle. Castillo step into the batter's box now. Castillo steps into the batter's box. 0-0 with no outs. Runner at first base. Outside, ball 1. Steps into the batter's box once again from Castillo. 1-0 pitch on the way, decides to swing at it. That is fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike now. To Castillo, still outside of the batter's box. Luis Lopez will be after him. He's in the on-deck circle with Carlo Castillo batting in that number 6 spot. He'll be after Luis Lopez. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Fakes the throw to first. Safe anyways. 1-2 now the count. Time is called. Castillo steps out of the batter's box. Takes his time, now steps into it. Rodriguez. With the 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him swinging. That is strike 3. 1 down. Runner at first base. Lopez stepping to the plate. 0-0 here with 1 out. Swung on, hit well down the right field line. Right fielder backing up, makes the grab. And the runner will go back to first base. 2 down now. Instant replay look at this one, able to get the out down the right field line. Fielder had to chase, was able to grab it. 2 down. This time, runner was walked to first base as well. Leadoff walk to be exact. That was Ethan Silva. That is Ethan Silva at first base. Diego Castillo gets out. And Luis Lopez pops out, flies out to right to be exact. That one will be fouled away. Nothing in 1 this time. To Castillo. Castillo stepping back into the batter's box this time. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one pops from behind, and the runner will take advantage of it. Goes to second. Once again, going to bring it to second base. Carlo Castillo. So yes, Ethan Silva at second base. Now this time, as we'll update that for you all with 2 outs. Count is even. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him swinging, and that is good for out number 3. Strikeout for out number 3. Weslaco High School strand 1 off of a walk. We'll be back with the top of inning number 5. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. A long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
That becomes a hit. Castillo on. And that's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
Back we go once again here. Top of inning number 5 we go. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. 1-0 the count to Jose Camacho. Batting in the cleanup spot once again. 2-0 to Camacho. Two-0 pitch on the way. It is inside, ball 3. Three-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be wild. Ball 4 in the end. And Camacho was thinking about going 2 for a second, but he'll stay there. Ball 4. And takes his base. Back to the top of the lineup we go. John Carrion. He's 0 for 2, I believe, in the evening for tonight. We'll try to get on base this time. A leadoff walk to Jose Camacho. Same way the bottom half of inning number 4 started. For the Panthers.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 1, John Carrion.
John Carrion up to the plate now. He'll step into the batter's box. It's only 2 runs given up from the Panthers. Carlo Castillo is the new pitcher for Weslaco High School. Finding the strike zone there, 0-1. It's an early substitution, but I like this move considering it is the top of the 5th. When it becomes the bottom of the 5th, the Panthers have only 3 more opportunities in this game in the regulated innings, of course, of 7. 1-1 is the count. That's a bit high and inside. 2-1. John Carrion looking to the third base coach here. And is it a mound visit? Yes, it is. It's going to be a mound visit to the pitcher. Once again, being Carlo Castillo. Talk it over. Of course, it's an interesting game like we mentioned. This is for 3rd place in district, 3rd seed to be exact. Two-run advantage for Edinburg Economedes. The way that the Jaguars have had the lead. A couple of wild throws. A change in pitcher. Castillo has not been able to find the strike zone that often. Walked the first batter. And now finds himself down in the count. Carrion up in the count, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Carrion. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's a wild pitch. It was low and inside as well. Low and outside, I should say. 3-1. Runner advances to second base. Three balls, 1 strike is the count. To John Carrion, back to the top of the lineup they've gone. Carlo Castillo stepped off the mound there for a split second. It will be 3-1, as we mentioned before. 3-1 pitch on the way. Tried for the bunt. That is going to be ball 4. Carrion will take first base. Runners at first and second. Runners at first and second base. Gilbert Rodriguez up to the plate now, this time for Edinburg Economedes and the Jaguars. Rodriguez steps into the batter's box now. Will actually step out looking at the third base coach to see what he will need to do. Potentially a bunt to get everyone advancing. Takes the first pitch. Looked a bit outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Now it looks like another visit from the coach for Weslaco High School. It's an interesting turn of events, like we mentioned. Taking out the starting pitcher, which was Matt Cortez, after 5 innings, or really after 4 innings. As the Economedes Jaguars lead 2-0. We're talking about taking a pitcher out after having just over 50 pitches thrown, if I'm not mistaken. So that was an interesting situation. But it looks like a change in pitcher once again for the Weslaco Panthers. We will be back to resume the bottom. Check that top of the 5th inning. As it's going to be Zambrano, your new pitcher, when we return. Jacob Young, this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back live we go here once again, moments away from the resumption of this top of the 5th inning. It's been a shaky start for the Weslaco High Panthers in the top of the 5th inning, as Carlo Castillo took the mound and did not last too long in a substitution back to Zambrano as the pitcher. That's their third pitcher of the night, the Panthers' third pitcher of the night to be exact. That's going to be a bunt that will stay fair. Throw to first, not in time. Safe, throw home, that is out. So aggressive base running just misses the mark for the Jaguars to be up by 3. Runners will still be in the corners, though. One down to the Economedes. David Aguilar up to the plate, batting in that number 3 spot. Gilbert Rodriguez able to be successful at getting on base as well. John Cadian got walked to first base. Gilbert Rodriguez makes it to first base as well. David Aguilar will be at the plate. That is 0-1. Stepping into the batter's box this time. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That's swung on through the gap. It goes down the first and second base side. RBI single brings in John Cadian. Runners now first and second. 3-0 your new score. Edinburg Economedes lead. Rene Rios up to the plate now for the Edinburg Economedes. Batting in that number 4 spot once again for Rios. First pitch on the way. Inside. Ball one. One-oh pitch on the way. That was hit by pitch. Bases are loaded for the Economedes and the Jaguars. What does that mean? Edinburg Economedes in full control here this evening. Josiah Villarreal up to the plate.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 23, Josiah Villarreal.
At the plate once again. The wind blowing to our backs, it's not really that strong, but it can affect the way a baseball can fly here this evening. 0-0 with one out. That one inside, a bit low and inside to be exact, ball one. One-oh pitch on the way, caught him swinging, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here. Top of inning number 5. One pitch on the way, swung on, Chopper, throw to second, throw to first, not in time, it might have gone into the dugout. 2 runs will score. Off of a crazy sequence of events, it's 5-0. Play a look to see. Very difficult trying for the double play. That one went a bit too far. The throw to second. We'll just slide in there and make sure that he scores. 5-0 your score with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Number 4, Alex Garcia.
Two outs. Top of the 5th. Runner at second base. Swung on, hit well. That drops in there. Runner will decide to go. The throw home. Out. That is how the side will be retired. It was going to be aggressive, even so the third base coach they stay. They decided to ignore him and go to try and score. It's going to play a look before we head to the break. A perfect blooper that ended up working. Puts him in the corner. All of a sudden, here comes third base. The throw home was immaculate. Worked out like a treat. And sure enough, it is 5-0 your score. After 5, we'll head to the bottom half of inning number 5. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer. I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Back we go once again here from Weslaco High School. Let's get you set with the bottom of the 5th inning. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. And, well, Weslaco High baseball have some work to do on the offensive front. Down by 5 runs. Only 3 at-bats remaining, including this one. That one goes outside. 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. Was down the third baseline, evens up the count 1 apiece. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's a grounder. Diving, throws to first. Can't get it. It's away from him all the way to the backstop. It goes. That's going to be runner on second base. It's going to count as an error, but Edinburg, check that. Weslaco High School able to get on base with a double. Taking the extra base after the wild throw to first. It was going to be close. That's exactly what the Weslaco Panthers have to want and kind of need in this situation, or taking advantage of the errors made by the Jaguars of Edinburg Economedes to really get back into this one. That's a good start there. Lead off, gets on base, ends up being in second. So that is a good start to this one. Pinch hitting this time, it's going to be Jay Cantu up to the plate. So Cantu getting into the batter's box this time. Checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It is going to be ball 1. Bit inside. Ball 2. Again, the Economedes have only given up a couple of hits. They have not given up many hits, to be exact.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Jacob Ramirez.
Back we go once again here. Jacob Ramirez to the plate after a walk. Hit by pitch in the end. Try for the bunt. That'll be bunted foul and 1. Still staying out there for the pitcher is Gilbert Rodriguez. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, trying to go for the bunt. Decided better of it as it is outside. Evens up the count at 1. 1-1 pitch on the way, bunted foul, 1-2. Yeah, Ramirez is just trying to advance the runner to second, but has not had success with that as he's down on the count 1-2. That is the count once again. One-two pitch on the way. Bunted foul. That is strike 3. Bunting on strike 2 is always a dangerous game, and it's proven exactly why, as that is strike 3. Strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup we will go. Evan Rodriguez will go to the top of the lineup. He will be batting here. 1 down for the Edinburg Economedes defense. Panthers needing some runs and needing some runs fast. If they can get even 1 back here in the bottom of the 5th would be major. 8:35 p.m. your time, just in case anyone was wondering. Nothing in 1. Got him swinging once again, 0-2. One-two pitch. Check that. 0-2 pitch on the way. That is swung on and hit foul. We'll continue to battle for Rodriguez. Rick Aguirre in the on-deck circle. Ethan Silva, I believe, still batting in that third spot. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's fouled away. Nothing in 2. To Rodriguez. 0-2 pitch on the way. All that Rodriguez is doing right now, which is good, is bumping up the pitch count for Gilbert Rodriguez right now. Still nothing in 2. This will be pitch number 75. Checks his swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire at first base said he did not go. One, 2 pitch on the way. That one was low. That is strike 3. 2 down. It is Rick Aguirre stepping to the plate and will step into the batter's box this time. Nothing and nothing to him. First one on the way. That is in there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That one a bit high and inside. Check that 0-2. Just finding the strike zone. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll retire the side. We head into the top of inning number 6. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Win. Weslaco High School come back up to bat. It will be their penultimate at bat. It's the penultimate at bat coming up next for Edinburg Economedes Jaguars. Stay tuned.
That becomes a hit. That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Southmost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Back we go once again here. It is the top of inning number 6. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. RSLN to be exact. Bring you all coverage of this one. Jacob Palacios up to the plate now this time, leading off for the Jaguars of Edinburg Economedes. That one will be a bit low, and it is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here in the top of inning number 6. That is strike 1. He ends up the count 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Caught him swinging 1-2. So yes, down to batters 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for the Economedes. That one is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes down. Two pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. And that is 1 down. Here in the top of the 6th, that's exactly what the Panthers need. Getting out of this top of the 6th inning with the 3 up, 3 down. The most important part will be the bottom half now. Just limiting the score, down by 5 runs. In baseball, that's like only being down really by just 1 possession. That's how quickly anything in baseball can change, especially when the other pitcher is just about to hit the 80 pitch mark as well. 1 down here this time. It is going to go to Benavides. Should be up to the plate this time. Adiel Benavides. Umpire marking it down. And it looks like it is going to be a pinch hitter. Jose Rios looks like he's pinch hitting for Adiel Benavides. First one on the way. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes this time. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. That's a chopper to the shortstop. Throws to first with the reach. 2 down, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. For Weslaco High School. And their defense trying to get out of here with a 3 up, 3 down inning. Trying to break the goose egg that they have on the offensive front coming up next. Batting in that cleanup spot. First one does go in there. Strike number 1 takes the first pitch to be exact. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, chopped. Foul territory will stay fair, actually. The throw to first. Yes, will be foul in the end. That's what I thought it was, as well as it had bounced foul. And that is the correct call. It was a foul ball. It was going foul, and sure enough, the umpire did say foul. Coach wants to talk, but it was foul. There's nothing that seemed to be fair. See, a touchdown as it had gone onto the line. That's what the coach wants to have a talking about. It's 0-2 with 2 outs here. In the top of the 6th. Coach just wants an explanation. Check that runner is at first, so I believe they might have called it fair and safe. That's what it was. That's a different story. So runner will be at first base. So they called him safe in the end. Back to the top of the lineup, it is going to be John Kennedy. We'll be in at first base here. Or we'll be in at home plate here. Steps into the batter's box. Swung on and hit down the gap. Base hit, runners at first and second with 2 outs. Nothing here. As Gilbert Rodriguez steps to the plate and will go inside of the batter's box. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here. First one goes up the middle. Catches him looking. 0-1 is the count. No balls, 1 strike. To Gilbert Rodriguez. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is going to go back to the pitcher. He'll throw to first. Retires the side. Edinburg Economedes strand 2 runners. And we will head to the bottom of inning number 6. The penultimate at bat for Weslaco High School. They will need to score some runs coming up next. Stay tuned. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students into district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Number 10 Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Back we go. Bottom half of inning number 6 is upon us on Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bring you all coverage of this seeding game. Let's remind you all, if you're just tuning in, what is in stake for both of these two sides. As it stands, Max Preps shows Weslaco High School in 3rd place with a 5-5 record. Same goes for Edinburg Economedes in 4th place with a 5-5 record. Both these two sides have that 5-5 record. They played against each other Tuesday and Friday. What is the difference? Well, they shared the series, so they decided to play a 3rd game at Weslaco High School to decide who will get that 3 seed and who will get the 4th seed in the end. Right now, the advantage goes towards the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars. They lead 5-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Weslaco Panthers, they're up to bat, needing to get their bats going now, needing to get their bats hot now. They've had opportunities, have gotten a couple on base, but haven't done anything with it. That is the difference at the moment. We head into the bottom of the 6th right now. Steps into the batter's box as we will get things back up and running here in this one. First one, it is ball 1. Just inside it goes. Puts himself back into the batter's box this time. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, gets it at the end of his bat. That's going to be a base hit. Leadoff single to start things off. So Luis Lopez will be on deck. As it is, Diego Castillo at the plate. Ethan Silva gets the leadoff single. Now Diego Castillo to try and continue what this team has started in the bottom of the 6th inning. Penultimate at bat, needing really just get back into this one at least 2 to 3 runs. 3 runs would be, of course, what they'd want. They would need all 5 runs. The Panthers would need all 5 runs, but really just cut it in half would be key. 1-0 the count to Castillo from Rodriguez. Check that, it's not Rodriguez anymore. It is a relief pitcher. Looks like Alex Garcia at the mound this time. 2-0. Interesting situation here, of course, deciding to put in a relief pitcher after how well that Gilbert Rodriguez has been doing. Of course, his pitch count was getting up there in general. That is 2 balls. Check that, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes this time to Diego Castillo. That is ball 4. And we'll go to first base. Runners at first and second now. Leadoff single. And then to top it off, a walk to Diego Castillo. Luis Lopez batting in the number 5th spot. So Luis Lopez stepping into the batter's box. Runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. Caught him looking at his ball 1. Outside in the end. Check that, inside in the end. 1 ball, no strikes. There's that first and second goes again. That is 2-0. Luis Lopez trying to load up the bases. That is 3-0. doesn't have any pressure at the moment, doesn't really have to go for this pitch if he does not want to, especially if he does not think it's good due to the fact being up 3 balls, no strikes in the count against Garcia. That is ball 4. Bases are loaded. All of a sudden, a different situation. It is, I believe, Cortez coming up on deck. So it is going to be Castillo, I believe, coming up to the plate. We're just trying to make sure here. It might be, yes, indeed, a mound visit for Edinburg Economedes, because all of a sudden it's bases loaded after how well Edinburgh Economedes have been doing pitching-wise throughout this whole entire game, not allowing a lot of hits to go their way, or not allowing a lot of hits to go Weslaco High School's way. And all of a sudden, it's bases loaded in a very dangerous situation here. We all know a grand slam home run, all of a sudden, Weslaco High School are right back in it. Even getting 3 runs scored here, clearing the bases off of maybe a triple or a double. Puts them down by 2 runs, puts the Panthers down by 2 runs. So this is a very important situation with no outs where Weslaco High School can do a lot of damage when it comes down to it. Right side back on once again. And it is Carlos Castillo to the plate. Takes the plate. In the batter's box he goes. Bases loaded. First pitch on the way. That one is in there. Strike number 1. 0-1. Once again, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning to Weslaco High School and the Panthers with the bases loaded. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swung on. That one is hit down the right field line. Foul. 0-2. All of a sudden gets him in a good situation. No balls, 2 strikes to Carlos Castillo. Castillo steps out of the batter's box. He walks over to the third base coach, just looking there for a split second. And will just about step back into the batter's box this time. 0-2 with no outs here. This would be the perfect situation for the Edinburg Economedes, just getting their first out with the bases loaded. Right here, that is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Catcher threatened to throw it over to third base. To the third baseman, I should say. And the runner on third goes back to third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That swung on, hit well. This is going to be a tag, and the throw home won't be in time. 1 run is in. The sacrifice fly will do the trick in the end. All of a sudden, the shutout is no more, and it is 5-1, your score. Panthers down by 4. They could get 3 right here with a home run. Here's the biggest thing. Getting back on base here for Cortez would be key here. Just to load up the bases, you would bring up some like Victor Cruz, potentially a pinch hitter. That one swung on, grounded over near first base. That is fouled away, 0-1. 0-1 with 1 out here. In the bottom half of inning number 6. But this at bat could be very bad for the Jaguars here. That one is a wild pitch. Hits the middle of the backstop here. Runners advance to second and third. They were already on second and third. They were not. They were in the first and second. Either way now, second and third they go. So both runners now in scoring position for Weslaco High School. Swung on and missed. 1-2 to Cortez. Steps back into the batter's box, though. It looked like a good pitch to hit. That's why he really went for it. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one is low. Evens up the count at 2. It's important that Matt Cortez at least gets on base for Weslaco High School and doesn't fly out or do anything like that. That's a grounder, just foul it goes. Was behind the first base. Just sneaks foul in the end. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Weslaco High School get 1 back in the bottom half of the 6th inning, like we mentioned. There's that second and third. Winner of this gets the 3 seed. That one in there. It is a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count. This could load up the bases. Umpire calls time. And now we'll get everything set. Swung on. Won't be through the cap. We'll get another run home. The throw to first. Safe. That's an RBI single. Runners are now in the corners. Instant replay look. Umpire slowly talking it over. It was a good hop to first. The runner just makes it tie, of course, going to the runner as well. 1 out here. Runners at first and third. 1 out. It is officially 5-2. And here's the thing. Tying run is at the plate. Umpires will have a meeting now to maybe talk about the last at bat. Will they decide to change their minds on the call? I don't think so, but you never know, of course, or this could end up being out number 2. Runner will still score, but it's important to be, will it be still with 1 out? Will it be with 2 outs? Umpire saw point to first base. Final count is safe. Final call is safe, to be exact. And runners will go to the corners once again.
Up to bat for your Panthers, number 23, DJ Amador.
Will be TJ Amador up to the plate now, this time for Weslaco High School. 0-0 with 1 out here. Runners in the corners. Tying run is at home plate, as we mentioned before. That's a hit by pitch. That will load up the bases. And guess what? The leading run now is at home plate. Just felt like that. This inning had to be the breakthrough inning for Weslaco High School even getting just a couple of runs to be scored, as there is going to be a mound visit. But, of course, we talk about bases are loaded for the Weslaco Panthers. Having that momentum, getting the 2 runs, just slowly but surely have started to really show their strength, really show why, of course, this has had to go to game 3, why this has, they're in the situation they are to get that 3 seed for the playoffs. How important this, of course, would be just for who everyone plays. It's really an interesting situation. We've hit 9:07 p.m., so it's now officially over 2 hours for this baseball game since it has started. Still running with good time for the pace of play. The Economedes find themselves in trouble now. We go back to it. Bases loaded for Weslaco High School Panthers. Jaguars trying to shut this down. Will they be able to? Or do the Weslaco Panthers still have some runs left in them? In the bottom of the 6th, as we mentioned, all the momentum has shifted towards that. It looks like there will be a new pitcher heading into the game. Looks like Aiden Jones potentially heading into the game as the pitcher. In a difficult situation, as we mentioned, with the bases loaded. That's indeed who will be the pitcher heading into the game, Aiden Jones. Call him the closer, but Weslaco High School are already into their 4th pitcher as well. So normally, of course, you have your relief, then you have your closer. Sometimes that doesn't work, and so you have to add another pitcher to that rotation. Interesting turn of events. As we mentioned, bases are loaded. Weslaco Panthers with the leading run will be at home plate. Tying run at first base. 5-2 your score. Gilbert Rodriguez, the starting pitcher, he, for his time, threw a shutout. Since then, Weslaco High School and the Panthers, they've scored 2 runs, are back in this, down by 3, with the bases loaded. And this is how dangerous things could be for the Economedes Jaguars, because most likely with all these statistics at front, we expect Edinburg Economedes to still give up 1 more run since they only have 1 out. Due to, of course, the force play at first base. Runner would probably score from 3rd, most likely, or if it's just a short grounder to the pitcher, he'll throw it home and save that from happening, but the runner most likely would get home or would get to first base, so it would still be 2 outs. That is a possibility, but a lot of the stats and everything else would go towards it's most likely going to be 1 run still given up after this relief pitcher is put into the game, which is Aiden Jones. What I'm saying is most likely after the bottom of the 6th inning, we would most likely see a score line that would reflect 5-3, if not worse, for the Edinburg Economedes after leading 5-0 for most of this game. Series is split at 1. Winner of this heads into the playoffs as the 3 seed. That is what it comes down to if you're just tuning in. Well, you've missed an interesting game, and this inning has continued and continued, still in this bottom of the 6th inning. It's like Trevino stepping into the batter's box now for Weslaco High School. 1 out. First one on the way. Just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One of the worst things, of course, that a pitcher can do is walk in a run with bases loaded. Second one, that's up the middle. It's going to even up the count. Trevino takes a couple of practice swings. Steps into the batter's box now. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. That's popped up in the infield. Infielder will grab it. And the best situation for the Economedes has just happened. A pop fly in the infield. That is 2 down. Weslaco High School not wanting to give up this opportunity with bases loaded to get back into this one. Bases are still loaded and it still stays the same. Leading run at home plate. Nothing to him this time. It is going to be inside, ball 1. Nothing to, and 1 to Rodriguez. Evan Rodriguez to be exact. That 1-0 pitch on the way. That one is fouled away. 1-1. Just a ground ball through the gap would be perfect for Weslaco High School. Expect third base to run a bit early with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. It's swung on. It's in the gap. It goes. 1 run is in. Make it 2. The throw to third is safe. Weslaco High School find 2 back. And all of a sudden, it's 5-4. With 2 outs. Runners at second and third. So a 2-run single. Check that, a 2-run double. Puts the Panthers within 1. Leading run is at second base. Tying run is at third. 2 outs. 2 on. Rick Aguirre to the plate and in the batter's box. First one on the way. That one is in there. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. To Rick Aguirre. That one straight to the third baseman. What a snag. Line drive right at him. An instant replay look. That is how we will end it. Weslaco strand 2, but score 4. And that is how we will end the bottom of the 6th inning. Still one more at bat when we return for both sides. Edinburg Economedes, you might want to get some insurance runs when we return. Stay tuned.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again. Here it is. The top of inning number 7. A 4-run bottom of the 6th inning puts the Weslaco Panthers within 1. And a reminder, it was the top of the 6th inning where Edinburg Economedes couldn't get anything going. It was a 3-up, 3-down inning from the Weslaco High School defense. So all of a sudden they'll want to do the same thing. First one drops in there for strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That is popped up. Catcher running towards it. Can't get it. Loses it in the lights. He might have actually stopped because the third baseman was coming there and no one called it. Seems like miscommunication, and that's why he stopped. And you could see him afterwards kind of upset. Like, why didn't you decide to call it, or why didn't I call it? Anyways, miscommunication, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That is ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way, swung on, grounder over towards the first base line, foul. Stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time call. One-two pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up. Shortstop calls everyone off and makes the grab. 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. And again, that's the key for Weslaco High School. 3 up, 3 down. And a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. Again, 1 down.
The Jaguars number 2, Rene Rios.
Rene Rios to the plate. He'll go batting in that number 4 spot once again, as he has been all night long. First one on the way. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, grounder over to the second baseman. We'll throw to first. 2 down. All of a sudden, the Panthers could get to could go 3 up, 3 down. Head to the bottom of the 7th with a chance to get back into this one and walk it off.
The Jaguars, number 23, Josiah Villarreal.
Josiah Villarreal up to the plate this time for the Jaguars. In that 5th spot, Alex Garcia in the on-deck circle in case it happens. That swung on and missed it. Strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Caught him looking. 1-1. Just misses the strike zone, misses the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. That was outside as it was over the left. Check that, over their right batter's box, outside. Two balls, 1 strike on the way. Swung on, fouled away, evens up the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time is called. Steps into the batter's box. 2 down. Swung on, hit well, center fielder grabs it. It's 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 7th. Now all that has to happen. 2 runs to be scored by Weslaco High School, and they will walk it off. As for Edinburg Economedes, they'll want to go 3 up, 3 down. We'll wait and see. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Te encuentres. Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
At Tortilleria.
Back we go once again here Bottom of the 7th. Where games are won and where games are lost. Walk-offs, 3 outs, however it may go. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a stellar game. It has been extremely exciting. Back and forth. Weslaco High School scored 4 runs to get back into this in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. 5-4 your score. Weslaco High School just need 1 run to send it into 8. But also could walk it off. Ethan Silva in the 3rd spot. He will lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. First one on the way. That is outside. Check that inside. High and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Silva. Diego Castillo is on deck. Up next, Luis Lopez will be the 3rd batter here this inning. That is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. That is 3-0. Perfect situation for Ethan Silva to be in. The chance to be walked to first base, bringing up the winning run. Of course, still has to get on base first, is Ethan Silva. Decides to take it. That's going to be ball 4. Runner at first base. It's crazy. Ethan Silva knew it right as the pitch happened that was ball 4. Castillo to the plate. And it is as simple as this. Castillo. Not necessarily a must. But what would help is if he were to get on base. And then an outside chance for him to win this game with a home run. It doesn't necessarily seem like this is necessarily a hitter's ballpark, as the right field line, for example, of how far it is here at Weslaco High School's ballpark. For you all, giving you exactly the number 322 to right field. It is 322 to left. There is no marking at center field for how long that one is, as it does go a little bit deeper. So, point is, it's not necessarily a friendly hitter ballpark. Reminds me, of course, a lot of the McAllen Row, the McAllen High School, the McAllen Memorial ballparks, where it does take a little more effort to get a hold of a pitch and to potentially send that one as a home run. Relief pitcher once again now for Edinburg Economedes. We will this time call him the closer. If it ends here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and if he's able to close it out. No outs, runner at first base. That's where things stand. Winning run is at home plate. Believe that is Diego Castillo, and yes, in an interesting situation. The runner at first base, like we mentioned. Exciting game, of course, for baseball, and this is a perfect way to end this series in general, is for it to go down to the wire, the way that almost every single game has been. Let's remind you all of how these first 2 games ended for Edinburg Economedes and Weslaco High School baseball. Because it wasn't like every single game was a blowout, because it was not in the slightest. Yes, Edinburg Economedes, they had the advantage. And won 7-4. We're in control of that game the whole time. in the second game, Weslaco High School learned a lot about that team and learned a lot about their team as well during that game, where they didn't make the same mistakes. Won 5-4 in extras all the way to 9 innings. Now, today, it is 5-4, your score as we head into the bottom of the 7th with a runner at first base, a chance to walk it off. Diego Castillo. If he hits a home run, game is over. Gets on base. There is an opportunity. Sending the tying run to second base and the winning run to first base. That is a plus in general. A new pitcher out there for Edinburg Economedes trying to close out this game. 5-4 your score. Here at the bottom of the 7th with no outs. And again, runner at first base. That one is outside. It is ball 1. One ball, no strikes. One-oh pitch on the way. Almost gets away from him, and that's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Checks his swing. That is strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th inning once again. Castillo will try a bunt. He'll bunt that one forward pretty well. Just in time to get the force down at first to David Aguilar. 1 down. Runner is at second base. It stays the same. Advance the runner to second. And now Luis Lopez up to the plate. Batting in that 5th spot with 1 down. Luis Lopez will want to get on base here to set Carlo Castillo up with a solid opportunity to get an RBI, potentially with an RBI for himself as well here for Luis Lopez. First one on the way, that's swung on and just misses foul. But that was a good one to swing at. You can tell that Luis Lopez is feeling it. He was able to find his pitch that he wanted to attack right off the bat. We'll step out of the batter's box here. Umpire will give the pitcher a new baseball. Nothing and 1. Runner at second base, the tying run to be exact. 0-1 pitch on the way. Can't find the strike zone, evens up the count at 1. Can't find the strike zone this time. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. 2-1 is the count once again. Tying run at second base, inching forward to third. Swung on, just fouls it away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, that's an even count. Try to battle here for Luis Lopez. Lopez still outside of the batter's box. We'll step into it. 2-2 pitch on the way. Takes his time. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. His bat will go flying. He still hit it. It says 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check that. That was a strikeout, and that's 2 down. So he loses his bat. It ends up being a strikeout. Castillo up to the plate this time. Down to their final out. Edinburg Economedes looking to try and survive to be the 3 seed. For the playoffs, that's swung on. It's through! The throw will be cut off. It's tied! I thought for a second the first baseman was going to make the grab. He did not. It is 5-5 your score. Runner at first base. All of a sudden, we are tied.
Up to bat for your Panthers, number 3, Matt Cortez.
Cortez to the plate this time. Cortez to the plate this time. He'll step into the batter's box. Runner is now at first base. RBI single. That swung on, popped up. Foul ball, just so close to being fair. Would have probably been at least a single, depending on how long it would take the left fielder to get to the baseball. Wind starting to pick up here. Winning run at first base. 2 outs. To be exact. That's going to be away. Runner gets a second. Scoring position all of a sudden. Matt Cortez, the starting pitcher of the evening, could be the hero. We're at second base. 2 outs. 1 ball. 1 strike is the count. Takes it. 2-1. Panthers aren't down. Well, they're down to 2 strikes to make it to the top of the 8th inning. But the momentum stays with them. Matt Cortez has the count to his favor. 2 balls, 1 strike. Will take his time. Cortez back into the batter's box. Back into the batter's box he goes. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch on the way. 3-1. Ahead in the count. This time. Two balls, 1 strike. Check that. 3-1. That's going to go. Ball 4 will hit the dirt. Runners will go to the corners, though. So he'll take advantage of it. Puts himself in scoring position. Runners in the corners. Winning run at third base. Matt Cortez gets walked.
Number 23,
TJ Amador, a pinch hitter, could walk it off in the end. Just needs a single. Time called. Pitcher to catcher to talk it over. 2 outs. In a situation Economedes with a chance here. Back into the batter's box goes Amador. Takes the first pitch, bit low. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. That's up the middle. Check that, misses a strike zone. It's 3-0. Chance to load up the bases here. Strike 1. Finds the strike zone this time. We'll take a break. Three balls, one strike. Ball 4. Bases loaded. All of a sudden, Economedes up to the plate this time. Bases loaded, 2 outs. It's been an interesting situation with, of course, bases loaded for both sides, because some have not been able to score with bases loaded, but it is going to be a mound visit for the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars. Coming down to the wire in the 7th inning here. Bases are loaded like we mentioned, and coming up to the plate is none other than, well, it was Amador. TJ Amador, of course, goes to first base. And now a situation that I didn't necessarily expect we'd be in. The way that this game was going, it was all Edinburg Economedes early, all the way until the bottom of the 6th inning, really a 6th inning in general. 3 up, 3 down from Weslaco High School. Then all of a sudden they come on their offensive front, and the Panthers bring up 4 runs. Now it's 5-5. Getting their equalizing, their tying run. First one on the way. That is strike number 1. 0-1 this time. 0-1. Second one, 1-1. Bases are loaded for the Panthers once again. Winner of this gets the 3 seed. We could potentially get into extra innings. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Can the Economedes Jaguars push this to extra innings? 1 strike away from doing it. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off. Stays battling. One ball, 2 strikes. Once again. Caught him swinging. We head to the top of the 8th. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Weslaco High School, they get the tying run, but strand 3 on base. Couldn't get anyone home. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Every day, crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
It means a lot to me. TFC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
That becomes a hit.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
Back we go once again here. We head to the top of the 8th inning. That is a hit by pitch. Alex Garcia gets hit by a pitch and will head to first base. Heads to first base this time. Jacob Palacios up to the plate. For Edinburgh Economedes.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 7, Jacob Palacios.
Palacios to the plate. This is my second extra inning game in baseball this season that I've gotten to cover. Funny enough, it is the second Weslaco team that has gone to extras when I've been covering this one. First one was Weslaco East against Donna North earlier this season. The second one being Edinburgh Economedes and Weslaco High School, their third time. And this is the second straight game in a row for Edinburgh Economedes and Weslaco High School that they've gone into extra innings. First pitch on the way, that is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Will try to go for the bunt, checks his bunt instead, picks it back up, and that is 2-0. Check that 1-1 to Jacob Palacios. Trying to check at first base. Safe at first. Palacios steps back into the batter's box. Will now step out. The batter's box, another time called. One ball, one strike. Throw back to first, it's safe. 1-2, now the count. Finds the strike zone once again to Alex Garcia. Check that to Jacob Palacios. Garcia is at first base after a hit by a pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way, swung on just down the first base line, foul. One ball, 2 strikes still. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. Time will be called to Jacob Palacios. He steps out of the batter's box this time. And we'll step back into it. Two and two. 2-2 is now the count. Two-two pitch once again, strikes him out. Got him swinging. And Jacob Palacios goes down swinging this time. 1 down. Runner at first base. Bring it in. Benavides.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 8, Benavides.
Ariel Benavides batting in the number 8 spot as well. 5-5 your score. Runner at first base once again. We've officially passed 3 hours here in this stream, I should say. Not in the baseball game just yet. 1 ball, no strikes to Benavides. One ball, no strikes. Again. Runner did advance to second. One-oh pitch on the way up the middle. Strike one. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Finding the strike zone. Umpire will call that one, missing it just in the end. It crosses it just a little bit too late. Umpire calls that one ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the way. Skied. Left center and right center. It will drop in the end. Miscommunication. Runners at first and second. You could tell if that was happening too. Left fielder trying to get there. Same with the center fielder. And moments away from crashing into each other, they both stop. The ball lands. And that is a base hit.
Batting for the Jaguars, number 10, Jose Camacho.
Runners on first and second. It is Jose Camacho to bat in the cleanup spot. Leading run at first base, and right now it could be the difference maker. The insurance run at first base, leading run at second base. Then a 3-run home run would be a crazy thing to see right now. We'll try for the bunt. That's going to be bunted and foul. Crowd dropping the ball. That's going to be strike one. Great effort. Just can't get there in the end. Putting his body out there as well. Diving on the turf is not as forgiving as diving on real grass. Something to keep in mind. Mound visit once again. Top of the 8th inning so far. Runners at first and second. It is 0-1 though in the count. Because the players having to exit the game for the time being to get bandaged up. Like I mentioned, put his body out there and his elbow. Felt the worst of it, most likely like a carpet burn in the end for him. That is the delay right now. In the top of the 8th inning, runners at first and second. Reminding you all of what this game means for these players, these teams. Yes, no matter what, both of these two sides, they have made the playoffs. It's not about making it or missing the playoffs with this game. It's about what seed are you going to be in. Will it be the 3 seed or will it be the 4 seed? As it stands, it's 5-5. We're back where we once were. Difference will be, can Edinburg Economedes score the lead and run? They have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Count right now is 0-1. Oh, 1 to Camacho. One out. Runner at second base. 0-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be bunted well. Pitcher looking. Just makes the throw in time. 2 down. Runner in scoring position at third base and at second. But with 2 outs has been the issue for both of these two sides, not being able to score runs. But both have been able to break through in times that they've needed to. So, up to the plate with 2 outs is John Candia. Back to the top of the lineup. Will he be able to break through here for the Edinburg Economy Jaguars, or will we head to the bottom of the 8th where, once again, the home side of Weslaco High School could walk this one off? 0-0 with 2 outs. First one on the way. It's inside. It gets away from him. 1-0. Time is called to John Cunningham. Still taking his time as the, I believe, pitcher Someone else was talking. First baseman and shortstop were talking to the pitcher at the time for Weslaco High School. Again with 2 outs, 1-0 is the count. Runner in scoring position at third base. Technically, 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. Step back to it. Grounder over to the third base line. Foul. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Puts himself in a difficult situation. A tough and difficult situation here. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Takania. That one is low. That is ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Setting it up. Top of the 8th inning. 5-5 your score. Stepping into the batter's box once again. Checks his swing. I believe that's 3-1. This could load up the bases. Karian gets on base here. 3-1 pitch on the way. Strike 2. Full count. With 2 outs, John Karian puts himself in a good situation. Decided to take that pitch. Didn't necessarily like it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on. That lands. It's a base hit. Runner will stay. RBI single. There will be some talk here. Umpires will get together for now. The scoreboard will stay the same. Here's the thing. The runner scores. I thought he got to first base in time, was trying to go to second. So if he gets out trying to extend a single into a double, that run should count and it should be 6-5, even if they did get him out. So therefore, Edinburg Economedes and the Jaguars should have the lead by 1 run. If that's what they're arguing about, which is what it looked like, because he made it to first base in time, that was safe at first. If he got caught trying to take a single, stretch a single into a double because the run scored, should be 6-5 heading into the bottom of the 8th. We're waiting on the call. We're trying to get the official call here. Umpires still on the field. Guess we'll stay 5-5. Heading to, yes, there we go. So yes, he got caught trying to steal, or trying to take a single into a double. So the run will count. It's 6-5 advantage into the bottom of the 8th inning. Goes to Edinburg Economedes. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Back we go once again here. Advantage is with Edinburg Economedes. First one on the way, that is strike number one. Strike number one to Evan Rodriguez. It's back to the top of the lineup. Weslaco High School, once again, it goes back to them. Last at bat, needing at least one run to bring it into the top of the ninth. Trying to get two. That would walk it off. Fouls it off. 0-2. Evan Rodriguez. Two pitch on the way. That is swung on and missed. Strike out. One down. And Weslaco High School down to their final 2 outs. Rick Aguirre steps up to the plate and will step 2 feet into the batter's box now. Checks his swing. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch on the way. That is a bit high and outside. 2-0. Two 0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike one. He liked what he saw there. Rick Aguirre liked what he saw there, but ended up being strike number one. 2 balls, 1 strike this time. Two 1 pitch on the way, swung on, that is fouled off. That will land. In foul territory, over the backstop it goes. What a hit there. Evens up the count at 2-2 with 1 out. Rick Aguirre back in the batter's box. 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss! 2 down. Weslaco High down to their final out. Down by 1 run, haven't been able to get anyone on base. Evan Rodriguez strikes out. Rick Aguirre strikes out. And it is Ethan Silva 2, the plate. Taking his time.
Up the bat for your Panthers.
Taking
Ethan Silva.
the plate here, going into the batter's box momentarily. Weslaco High School down to their final out. 2 up, 2 down so far. That is strike one. Catches him looking. 0-1. Time will be called. 0-1. Steps back into it. Back into the batter's box he goes. 0-1 pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but that is in the strike zone. 0-2. And Weslaco down to their final strike. Reminder, if Edinburg Economedes win, they will be the 3 seed. Weslaco High will be the 4 seed. 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss! Economedes are the 3 seed! Take the series over Weslaco High School and win the rubber match. Going to the playoffs as a 3 seed. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 8th to finish things off. What an impressive performance in the end when it mattered most. We head to a post-game show presented by Luke Free Motors, South Padre Island, and Texas Southmost College. What a game. What a game. The way that Weslaco High School were able to battle back was key. They loaded up the bases. The Panthers loaded up the bases with 2 outs. This is where things could have gotten very dangerous. And, well, where they could have ended up winning the game, too, for the Panthers. But ended up with 2 outs, not being able to do anything with it. Giving the opportunity and the advantage to the Jaguars of Edinburg Economedes. And sure enough, the Jaguars took advantage of it and win 6-5, scoring in dramatic fashion in the top of the 8th in extras. I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation